Hello, everyone. Welcome to this last part of our series. And this is going to be The Soul That You Are in Covenant With by Rumi. In this last week, I was reading about Rumi and I realized something that he has a saying like this. So, I thought that um, it will be good to take this and uh, bring it into a reading, so uh, we can benefit from his wisdom as well. So this part will be for Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Sag. Just a sec. Just have to check something with my phone. So we did this two parts, yes. Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus in part one. In part two, we did Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn. And now in this part three, uh, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius. So let's write down once again this quote by him. So we will have it here in the pin comment. By the way, this is a member special video. I try to not to misspell anything here, because then it becomes hard to go back and correct. This part of the work, I call it technological administration. When you run a platform in a online media. This font is called the Eternal Covenant. Yes. So let's see here. Souls who do not know each other from the invisible world cannot agree here either. Soul, uh, souls who met understand each other, love here too. This bond is called the Eternal Covenant. Wow. So I will start now, and you will also find the timestamps in the description box. But I just have to make some other posts. Just a sec. Okay, I think I'm done with all the technology aspects of this. Okay, now let's begin our reading. So we will begin from SAG. So let's begin with SAG. So SAG, welcome to your reading. In this reading series, we are going to find the soul that you are in eternal covenant with. And this reading is based on the quote by Rumi. And he says, souls who do not know each other from the invisible world cannot agree here either. Souls who have met understand each other, love here too. This bond is called the eternal covenant. So you have this person that you are in eternal covenant with. Maybe you have met them, maybe you didn't met them before, or you will be meeting them. I will describe now this person, and we see what is going on in this contract between you and them. Now this soul is a person who will inherently love you. So this person is not a psychopath, sociopath, or narcissist person, though he or she may be a person that you have maybe discord, argument, okay, which is perfectly healthy. Now, I'm going to first determine this soul's characteristics. For this, I am going to get two signs out of this deck, and this is going to be this soul's characteristics. Uh, it is not going to give the signs, but it is going to define the characteristics. Oh, okay, I have this drop. This person has a Sagittarius as well, like yourself, has a characteristic. Okay, let me have some space here because I have a very limited space on the table. Okay, and they will also show a Leo characteristic. So this person is a it's a fire. They have a fire sign influence definitely on them. This person inherently is a very bold and courageous person. They maybe also have this outward spoken, outward spoken, very straightforward attitude as well. They are free spirited. This actually, they are not that much of extrovert, I would say. They would also have a particular introvert side, but they definitely like to be like on the move. Okay, so this spirit also have particular goals that they go afterwards, and they I feel like they really want to actualize that. Now I want to see a past life connection, because if this soul is someone that you know from each other from the invisible world, then there has been many instances that you have lived and died and lived and died and lived and died. So let's see from what type of a past life connection you are coming from, and you may actually come from very different past lives, but here just to get an idea. Okay, Sagittarius, we have leaving or travel. Now let me check this. Okay, we have a railway here. They have designed this very interesting. Now this is actually a railway and this is a baggage, but you can also think about it like a pyramid, reminding Egypt. and also like two columns here reminding like a Greek or a Roman temple. So that you have maybe been, travel here, maybe you have been to some parts of the this, how to say, continent, different continents. Living a place, it, to me, this feels like a very nomadic life. This feels like a very nomadic life. So you may have that nomadic connection. So there was always like being together, but also being separated. So I don't feel like there was some kind of a fixed place or a fixed dwelling with this person. There was something this long time, like to be on the road kind of energy. What is the here, your soul journeys? What about your soul journeys with this person? Let's see some soul lesson cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. A card has dropped. We have honesty. With this person, you have the honesty influence here. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So there was this soul lesson, like want to hear always, like from each other. They always wanted to hear from you. You wanted to hear from them, but maybe due to this long gaps of not being together, in this connection, everyone maybe didn't like have the opportunity to say always the right thing, or just simply couldn't confront, and or simply, yeah. So it, to me, a bit like a running away from each other, even like in the traveling aspect. In the past life connection, there was always something different, like in your heads. Like there was always, sometimes I do feel with this person, you were at a place, but in your minds, actually, you were in very different places. I want to get some tarot cards to your story. Let's get some tarot cards to your story. Okay, so for Sagittarius, what do we need to know about this story here? Okay, Sagittarius, let's get your cards ready now. We have the Seven of Swords, you see, running away. And Seven of Swords, like always keeping something to yourself and not being open about it. Does not necessarily mean actually the person is not honest, but it's always like keeping to oneself. We have the Three of Cups, and there is this now this friend circle in between you and them. And we have the Chariot. Isn't this the traveling and the leaving card? So this makes sense. With this person, I think you are still in bringing that past life energy. It's like, the past life energy is becoming, the past life energy is becoming like today's energy. This is very impressive with the Chariot. And one is really, look at that Chariot and the Seven of Swords. And with the Three of Cups in the middle. And the Chariot and the Seven of Swords there is mirroring each other. You see? Now, this energy is about, by the way, you may have also a friend circle there. You may also have a friend circle there. And that friendship may be, okay? Um, I don't see necessarily a romantic connection with this person, but yeah, there can be. However, I see it more of like uh, cannot stay like in the same place so long, like always having to move, or you are like in a similar friend group, but you do not really see each other. Like one person actually not being about maybe honest about their feelings. Two sevens are telling me that actually one person is very much self-driven here. I do feel very much self-driven. Look at that. This two sevens here. This two sevens. This is a very difficult connection, actually. Even people love each other inherently. I do feel like one person is not confronting with something. I don't necessarily feel um, like betrayal when I see the Seven of Swords, but I rather see like one person is how do they say, like keeping their ideas, resources, or emotions away. Why? There can be many reasons for that, but there is this direct, not direct contact, but there is a particular um, staying away from some kind of a direct confrontation kind of thing. Now, like, or it's like a person always have a plan on their mind, and they are like always on the go. And it's that times when the other person finds or they meet in a place, and this is how it is, and very limited time to see each other. Actually, one person may have a demanding life. In the living and the traveling past life card, there can be, of course, like one person actually always have to maybe leave due to the travel. So one person is actually Three of Cups, is more of like staying in a maybe close community. There is this energy of one of you always have a particular need to always have to actualize something, and always like have to um, go for personal challenges, learning and experiencing things only through crisis. And because it can be one person may be dependent on a particular friend environment, but the other person may, as they don't have that environment, they always have to work something out themselves. You may also come from like very different environments, but maybe through these circles or friends you have helped each other. I feel here one person actually very drawn and always like have to be on the road, and they have a very personal life, and seeing maybe the other person through friends or occasions, but inherently people love each other. I do feel the chariot energy. There is a particular psychic or psychological influence in your relationship, and but one person always have to win some personal, always use some personal efforts. Like they can't rest with a friend group or in a zone, with them. This connection cannot develop habits or familiarity do not develop from the daily maybe routines, but rather like from this in the past maybe you have traveled together. Also, to this connection, people always challenged by some kind of a self-discipline, I do feel, um, or they always have this very specific tasks to accomplish. Um, and one person always need to like change their habits, like they cannot just they cannot just do good with the daily routine. Okay, so maybe this is the main conflict. Like we have the Cancer card in the middle, there is this also familiar place one is really very comfortable with, but also out of that zone, it's like it's hard for people to keep up with each other. um, so a person also in this connection, like for instance, I feel one of you has left and hasn't like informed the other person, and the other person always had to like stay behind and had to always see what has been like remained from the person, and then the person comes later with an instant comeback, and then there is this again merge. With a person who has a Sagittarius also, abroad, traveling card, and as we have the living and traveling, it is very normal to find this type of dynamic, I would say. So currently, either this person is away from you, or it's any time that they can leave for a place. And one person also like secretly wondering about the other, asking always like friends or people they know common. But a person is like just simply not comfortable, like cannot grow roots in a place, like, but the other person is in a different setup. So modern travelers like this nomads, or at least one of you, there is always like this staying and leaving time in between you and them. There are places, like many places, countries that people maybe have met or seen each other. So this is like putting actually both of you in a setting where there is this eternal pilgrimage. If I have to give this reading a title, I would call it like an eternal pilgrimage. Yes. Just wow. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in. So this is what I have for you. I will move to the next sign now. And the next sign is Gemini. Okay. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for coming. And now let's perform for your sign. So Rumi has this quote. He says, souls who do not know each other from the invisible world cannot agree here either. Souls who have met understand each other, love here too. This bond is called eternal covenant. So I was very moved by this quote and decided to prepare a series for that. now I want to bring this reading for you. First, I'm gonna see what type of sign characteristic does your person has. I'm gonna pick now two signs. This is not necessarily their zodiac sign, but these are the characteristics they display. Plus, after that, then if this is like there is a place according to Rumi, if there is this invisible world that souls actually live and die and live and die and met there constantly, they have also a particular contract there. Then you must have a past life as well, right? Now, that's why I'm also going to reveal a past life connection. So your person may display a Taurus character and a Cancer. Oh, this person literally can be a cook or a gastronomy chef now, if you ask me. Like there is definitely something there with the food or something. Taurus Cancer placements makes a person like very sensual when it comes to the elements which actually nurtures people. They may have a very photographic memory. They may have a good memory. They may be into designs, arts, antiques, or any other concept with designs, designing homes, internal designs. This is a very sensual person to be with. Your past life connection phobias. So there was particular phobias maybe. Maybe there was particular phobias that you have shared. So of course there can be many different phobias. The most arachnophobia, for instance, like being scared from the spiders, or any kind of phobia, like for instance phobias. There are some phobias where people do not really, they feel stressful when they like stay in closed environments. Of course we have claustrophobia as well, and there are many type of phobias for sure. So this is actually an anxiety disorder. Now, phobias in the past life connection, there was a particular fear that you shared. I mean, with this person, you do not necessarily have to be in a same physical environment, but you may be sharing like with the similar phobia there. Let's actually to let's see what kind of a phobia this would be. I want to get this symbolian card. This deck is called the deck of remembrance. So what we can remember about this phobia? What kind of a phobia you have shared? For instance, are today's some phobias, they may be of course rooted in the beliefs ancestors, but also there can be phobias that we also bring from past lives. So okay, the phobia, we have the Aries, Sagittarius, Mars, Jupiter energy here. This is this is the Crusader card in Symbolium. The fear here is like something like I don't know, it's the Latin word for that, but it's about like have the fear of not expanding the action towards, like this feeling, stuck feeling, or something with regards to travel or speed. It can be something with like fight or I mean, if you have a particular phobia, okay, if you have a particular phobia, this may be, of course, like it may have a root cause, and maybe you have like shared that root cause with them. So some experiences which has in the past life, which may actually caused that fear, it can be. There is also fear of driving to that, or heights, it can be. So there can be many phobias. This is interesting. Now let's keep this, because this can be important. So what we have said, your person has Taurus Cancer influence. What is the soul journey lesson with this person? Let's find out that. The soul journey lesson with this person. What is the soul journey lesson with this person, please? Okay. We have the growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. So the fear in the past has maybe left you at times like to stuck and not really moving, or it's that feeling of one just cannot expand their thinking, so that they cannot really move, like fear from movement. And as we have the horse, like Knight of Swords, the Mars and the Aries is actually moving forward, and it's the warrior energy, crusader energy. Like, so due to the phobia, maybe that growth couldn't take place, and that inability to move forward is maybe coming from like I also created that feeling stuck energy. Now with this person, then, I mean, in this lifetime, what is going on now? This is one of the interesting now cases that we had lately in the Eternal Covenant readings. So this is for Gemini, what they go through. But this fear is also, if you share this fear from the past, and if you have been in those experiences that fear has been created, actually what connects you now maybe is based on that fear. It can be, okay? So what is going on now with this Cancerian and Taurus energy? Let's get your cards, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. This is progress and launch and to initiate. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, this is a bit resistant energy, but also, okay. So Six of Pentacles. I also want to get a Twin Flame oracle card for you. Let's find out. Okay. So what will be the Twin Flame energy tell us with this person? Contemplation. You are currently contemplating. So there is actually an inverse energy. One person here is about Six of Pentacles. So they are actually coming from reciprocation point of view, maybe to share, okay, to share something sensual. Six of Pentacles also is the gastronomy card. It's the card of also Taurus in moon Taurus. So it's about generosity, giving. And also the pleasure of life, okay? So Six of Pentacles, that definitely is that Cancer Taurus energy. But I think Seven of Wands here, you are resisting something. Okay, now this connection can grow through like a mutual exchange of something that you maybe couldn't comfortably make till now. This may also have a actually romantic tone as well. But in this connection, when you love this person, okay, your reaction and responses to each other can be very different, if you ask me. So yes, deep down, inherently, you may love each other, but at some point, one of you here seems to me like taking a stand in something. Okay, taking a stand in something. Um, there is this. It feels like an attack. Something feels like an attack here. Or one person here feels like always defending themselves, and or one person here, seven of wands, like wants to go against some kind of a tide, where I mean, wanna have growth energy, wanna beat down that fear, but where other is more of like less concerned for it, making the phobia to stay as a phobia. But one person maybe is like really move forward in something, so they actually look for support. So here, one person asserts themselves, maybe the other person is more in a comfort zone, but they need like a opposition to get themselves like moving. I mean, seven of wands there maybe is you are actually here challenging the status quo, you are challenging that maybe phobia, or because I think one of you is like inspiring the other, like starting that flame, so that phobias can be overcome. I do feel there is a particular threat one person sees, and like maybe want to do something for that threat. Um, this is also another thing. One person also may feel like this pressure coming, and they may want to like go against it, like not accepting that dominant energy, I do feel. Um, so it's an energy in which, if you haven't met this person, by the way, you may come across with them even this month, this year. This is a timeless reading, by the way. So I when you meet with this person, they will definitely begin, or if they are already in your life, there is a particular sensual offer they are bringing. By the way, it will take some time for you to notice yourselves. Okay, one person like may feel some kind of an attack, and that maybe they go through this interpersonal struggle with others. They don't want, you don't want, for instance, this person to get involved in that, but actually for your growth, okay, you may maybe need to involve in similar type of endeavor or standing up towards something, because you need to overcome the Six of Pentacles, which is your comfort zones, ultimately. Um, this is an important one, I would say. This is an important one. You got to support those growth channels with this person. I feel in this connection, in the end, it's about helping each other to overcome those phobias. But it's not gonna be like, okay, come here and sit now, I'm gonna help you to overcome your phobia. It's not that much that straight. It's about the actions eventually will likely to inspire people there. This is what I'm feeling in this connection. Wow. because you had this Mars Aries energy, the phobia, for the phobia. Like this is growth. I mean, when you move forward. So look, here is the deal, Gemini. So that it, as you notice this person, two of you may have a blockage. Actually, this may really can connect you. But if one person wanna move forward and the other is like gonna pull, no, don't go. We fear from this kind of thing. With the actions, one person will inspire that in a way that I think both of you will help each other to overcome this phobia. There is like this ultimate assistance, like you will give each other. This is gonna also, I do feel like, move some kind of a passivity. This connection really got to be energized. Really, this connection got to be energized. Absolutely. So with this person, when you saw them, always be, I would say, yeah, in the inspiring actions, because they will be so much moved from that, and you will also inspire them to overcome their own phobias and challenges, if you ask me. Um, this is a very effective thing, but you can only uh, inspire them with your actions, not with the words. Okay, and here though they may show resistance to show that growth, or they are like in your place. Maybe you are the one who will be hesitant, but they will maybe be the one who will inspire those actions. There is a particular blockage here, and you will be, I think, overcoming that. That's why you were brought together, because in the end you got to nurture each other or help each other without you noticing. Thank you so much, Gemini. Now let's move to the next sign. Just a sec. I will move to now Libra, and then I will be performing Pisces, okay? So just a sec. Oh, okay. Just a sec. I need again some administration of technology. Libra and Pisces is next. And then we will be performing new readings. I want to do one reading with Jupiter into Pisces. Like, where is your luck? But we will see. Now I have to move with the computer. Let's see. what we can do. Okay. Just a second. Okay, now let's move to Libra. Libra, welcome to this reading. This is about souls, and there are some souls who do not know each other from the invisible worlds, and Rumi says they won't love here if they do not know and understand each other from the invisible world. But if they love each other from the invisible world, they will also love each other here. So this soul is the soul that you are in eternal covenant with. You may meet with this person, or maybe you haven't come across yet. But in case you come across, or maybe you already know them, I want to enlighten this subject for signs, and now it is your turn. I'm beginning this reading with first the zodiac sign that the characteristic they carry. So they may also have this Libran characteristic, and also Aries, Libra. Oh, they have a very cardinal energy. This person is definitely go-getter and a person who will just, like get the job done kind of person. Very social, very energetic, loves good music, movies, anything with art. They can be also, they may have really good marketing skills, not in a position of maybe a manager, but they are the person who will function in, I think, better way, like really keeping the things going on rather than passively waiting or delegating. They always like to do things done in their also own way. Now here, your past life connection comes through transportation. So maybe you have met in the past life in a ship, train, or a plane journey. It can be. So there is a vehicle here, okay? If you also are very much in tune with a particular, if you really like a particular to use a transportation, you may be also, maybe you have met them there, by the way. So this may feel like this always you have this eternal chat with them. You have always this eternal chat with them going on. It's like you are always on the road, like going from one place to another. And it is a never-ending journey kind of thing. What is your soul lesson with this person? Let's see. What is your soul lesson with this person? So what is the soul lesson? We have the peace here. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Your soul's here to find peace. I feel like you have this conversation, like so vibrant with this person. We have the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, some common interests. Again, Eight of Pentacles, getting things done. This one. And Hangman. Oh, the peace card, the meditation, by the way, yoga class, physiotherapy. If you get about, by the way, a particular physical, this physiotherapy, or if you go to this gym or anything, you may also come across with this type of person. If this person is already in your life, they can be even like this person gives you peace, you give them peace. This is the idea here. So you will be inherently into each other. There are some this long halt moments, long pause moments maybe, that you do not speak a long time. And this, you are also a cardinal sign. They are also double cardinal influence. Usually you are very energetical people, but you are, when together, having this sense of peace, new interests. There is a particular specific field, area here that you are working on. Let me see a journey card. You see non-action, and we have the butterfly. Look, and we have the hangman, non-action. Like you have enough traveled in the past. You were always on the road. Now it's time to just sit and relax, or I don't know, but I get this physiotherapy, this thing with this person. And with this person, in this lifetime, actually, you don't have to like run away. I mean, run all the time or going to a place. It's simply you sit and find your peace. Even can be a person who is in a way doing some kind of maybe a meditative work, is bringing you like to your senses. It can be. With this person, when the time stops, it's gonna feel like you will always have the time together. You're gonna feel the time in a very much eternal way, like infinite way with this person. You definitely feel each other, each moment when together, and I think you have this very nice flow and blend of energy and conversation here. The connection also here may time to time give that sense of to stop in life, to stop, like when you see this person, for instance, you just give everything, and now you are listening them, now you are on them, now you are concentrated on them. It's like, okay, now I'm listening. You are just leaving like everything and just listening them. There is a particular surrounding energy with this person. Like, again, I mean, look at that. This is non-action and hangman. Non-action and hangman. There is a lot of wisdom in your chat, and you surrender to that higher wisdom in that chat. It's like the one person helping each other to find their inner self, help them to regenerate, to give rebirth in life. It's a very, very valuable contribution, I do feel. And also, Eight of Pentacles, Hangman, the Virgo Pisces axis in the cards can also indicate some type of a devotion. like there is a particular devotion with this person to a particular cause, or there is this place like you fully give in. So your connection is actually very very spiritual at its core, if you ask me. But there is this by the way, it can be also, for instance, one person. Look, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, one person, the page, and Eight of Pentacles. One person is actually the apprentice of the other. One person is actually apprentice of the other, like learning from them, for instance. This is also amazing. Look at that. There is a growth in this relationship. And again, even you just it's, you know, if there is some kind of an apprenticeship here, like you learn from them, okay. Hangman and also the non-action, like completely one person is listening the other. Maybe in that transportation card that you have been like long time like together. Imagine like thousands of years ago, the transportation were taking months, sometimes years, right? Like from China to Europe with the animals and this, you know, line of animals. This is because here transportation also can be very old. Also what I feel, let's say one person has the skill, the other person comes and like actually one, they have this skill, they have this expertise, they have this technical accomplishment, but one day one person comes and shows how to do what is already being done in a very different way, and the person who seems themselves like a master or the craft master is like giving up what they do and just watch how the other person actually doing that thing. Do you understand? Like this, you may be, by the way, from completely different cultural backgrounds as well. The connection actually may help you to also concentrate on the development of this craft or this particular common skill that maybe you have. But one person really, like maybe months long can teach some skill or some kind of expertise into the other, I do feel. For them, maybe to overcome an economic obstacle as well, or and bringing peace one's life. But it is like super, you are like super like into each other. You are definitely there is a lot of beautiful energy you find in conversations. I like this reading. This soul you are in eternal covenant with. It's like Shams and Rumi. You know, Shams was the teacher of Rumi. Actually, he was also the spiritual instructor. So Shams is the person what makes Rumi today, and influencing his spiritual awakening. Because Rumi, before Shams, was a scholar, a normal academician, Islamic scholar, academician, with rules and things. But when Shams comes, Rumi goes astray. So beautiful. Beautiful. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Now let's go to the next sign. And this is going to be Pisces. Okay. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading that I so much inspired from Rumi, and I decided to make this. I decided to make this reading series devoted to his quote. And yeah, so he says, souls who do not know each other from the invisible world cannot agree here either. Souls who have met understand each other, love here too. This bond is called the eternal covenant. So to start with, how I have formulated this reading, let me please inform you. Okay, just a lot of decks, but so small place. So first, now we're gonna find, of course, we're gonna find what is really going on now with this person. Wouldn't you get to know this person? Now here there is a good chance for you to get to know them and your soul journeys. Please remember that this person is not someone who is like a psychopath or narcissistic, or this is a usual person. Of course you may have disagreements, discords, arguments, but they will never abuse you, never. Okay. This is the soul you are in eternal covenant with. First, let's figure out their characteristics. What kind of characteristics do they show? So they show the characteristic, they have a Libra energy in their spirit, and we have also Virgo energy. Oh, very attentive, very elegant, very elegant. It's the courtesy. They know how the courtesy works. Now, what is the past life connection? This person is. I imagine this person, but they have like glasses. I think this person have glasses. They are a person who really speaks very slow and very effective. They choose words very wisely. They have a very beautiful voice. They speak soft, and when you listen to them, you hear or learn many different words from them. They may be into language, like languages. They may know a few language, or they have this. Maybe they are bilingual, by the way. So your past life connection, beautiful, trust and faith. So in the past life, you have several times experienced the trust and faith with them, and this person is also now in this lifetime to advance that trust, to advance that faith in life, and motivating, I think, each other. There were these times in your past lives that you were very much, I think, critically from a critical level, you were there for each other. I feel there was also something political, like something in the political sense, maybe in the past life. Like you were defending something maybe together, maybe an ideology, a philosophy, or a thought, or a system of school, or a school of thought. This one has come. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And at this lifetime, you got to take care each other also in terms of health. Then in this lifetime, maybe, I don't know, maybe they can be like a medical person or coming from a medical field. If you are coming from a medical field, you may be also assisting them. Or there is something, healthy choices, healthy nutritions, healthy patterns you are developing, and there is this times like people encouraging each other to find. This person can be even your nutritionist, souls that we are in eternal covenant with can be like from any type of lifetime you may share. But let me see what you go through, what's up with them. This can be, if you haven't met them yet, so this can be one of those souls that you are in eternal covenant with. Okay, so Pisces, your first card in this reading is the Six of Wands. Your second card is the Devil. And we have the Moon. Okay, now Devil energy can sometimes be very much about our bodies, okay, our bodies, and it is the material world, material side of life. And the Moon is also, now this is a pretty much we have this Knight cards, and with the Leo, the Six of Wands here. Now in this time, you help and teach others to move courageously towards something where you are maybe influencing. You will be influencing this trust and faith to each other. This time, I do feel there is something either like political or a particular health system or anything who is abusing a health situation. Like you're gonna like make each other to see this pattern maybe, and it's like there is this particular acknowledgement what has been like maybe hidden from people, because here there is I do feel like some kind of a greater cause, like one of you may be likely to speak, and with this Libra Virgo influence they may definitely like speak. They may be a person, I mean, they may be the person who may expose you like maybe a health scandal, because they simply know where they are coming from, that field. Or there is this path in front of you that both of you from now on will commit to, and it's gonna they are like inflicting this trust and faith, giving, I mean, to have victory over a particular dark situation. It can be. I feel here there is a subject you got to win through diplomacy and skills. Your skills, their diplomacy, this must need to combine in a way to walk towards something with courage, by trusting that skills, having the faith, enlightening a subject which has stayed so long under the surface, if you ask me. So there is no, this is something you will like win through skills and diplomacy. I do feel that the Devil and the Moon, that is like something with the Six of Wands, you're gonna enlighten that. Now that part is dark, but it needs to be enlightened with skill and diplomacy, rather than the use of power and source, maybe force. Because the horse and the Leo card in the beginning is actually a solar energy. The horse also is traditionally a symbol of solar energy. Leo is the sun. So there is a particular like that, and it is leading, walking towards that devil and night. One of them is the underworld card, the devil, and one of them, the moon, is the night card. So maybe to a situation you will seize something through psychic power, or you're gonna understand its psychic dark or physical energy together, and that you can this is not a battle you enter, but this is something you will exercise through skill and diplomacy, that like you're gonna win this, I do feel. And then you will likely to share this victory with others. One person is maybe using their skill, their name into something, but they also need you to back up them, okay? So or making a subject which is like for common good in a healthier matter. It can be. I remember there was a doctor many years ago, 15 years ago, I have met. There was this subject of him. I remember helping him to make translations for him. So and he was going to send his articles to a particular conference, and I was day and night doing these translations. I mean, but we had this actually very good dialogue, and he was our family friend actually, but he was a beautiful soul. And years later, he had some specific, let's say, victories over that subject, developed himself, etc. Sometimes reminds me the times I did that translations for him. I was helping from a language point of view. But what I'm trying to say, like, this is to me, you're gonna enlighten something here. I'm not a Pisces person, but somehow I felt connected with this. I felt connected with this energy. So what is important? The past life energies, trust and faith. There is a difficult subject that you will be enlightening it. Let me see a twin flame card here. Let's find out a twin flame card. Awakening and helping each other's awakening, maybe, okay? Contributing spiritually, like awakening the light, the solar, like in the dark. Awakening. And it's like one person thinks it's very impossible to do this, like it's very impossible to go, it's very impossible to do this, but other person is like encouraging the other, like have faith and trust, like we will do this. And no matter how the subject is like dark, or maybe there are some traps, or like by using the skill and diplomacy, this is going to be a subject that you will be overcoming together, so that it may lead up to victory. With this soul that you are in eternal covenant, you come from a faith and trust-based background, which is really good. Let me get a symbolic card for you, what we need to remember also for this connection. This set of cards is called Game of Remembrance. So this is for, this is for Pisces. Yes, let's see. Okay. Cancer, Aries, Moon, Mars. Okay. Now, this is like there is one thing here. In the past life, one of you had one moment, I feel like this crisis and like running away, like a child running from his mother, breaking the toys and, I'm not gonna play and running. This explosion of anger, like I feel in this connection, like one person like always brought that trust and faith, like no need to run, like we can do this, like don't get mad, just let's find a way to do it kind of energy I'm getting. Not letting the other person like to broke the toys and say I don't play. No, one says I encourage you to stay in it now, it's gonna be better. Here I feel there is a particular maybe a anger management issue. We have the moon, Mars here. Now, as you have this common subject together, there is no chance one leaves. Now you have to stay and go for it, kind of thing I'm getting. Wow. Pisces, what a reading. Thank you so much, dear friends of Tarot Solar Sun Studio. We have completed the third part of our series. I want to also bring a next reading for Jupiter and Pisces to see where you will be lucky for this 1 year. So see you in the next all signs reading. Lots of love. Please take good care and ciao for now.